Hello guys, this is McDonald here. I don't know what is wrong with this my phone dashboard stand. Shan, I hope you can see me clearly, Shan. So today I'll be talking about the challenge of perfection, especially when starting out a business venture, when starting out an initiative, right? And I am not an exception to this particular issue. I would say, or should I say, I used to be a perfectionist, right? I want everything to be in place before I get started on anything. So the atmosphere must be right, the settings, the environment, everything has to be right and perfect before I get started. But then I discovered that I was actually not able to start anything at all, right? Because one thing I've discovered with life is nothing will ever be perfect for you to get started. Life in itself is not perfect. We live in an imperfect world. We have an imperfect life. Nobody has it all figured out. Even the people you look up to, the celebrities, the influencers, in quotes, right? Those who influence you, that influence your mindset through social media, through everything you engage with in your daily living as a human being. They don't have their life figured out. Do you understand? So it's very, very important that you just get started with what you have from where you are. Do you understand? Get started with what you have from where you are. Don't wait until you have everything. You like that lady. She has every wife material you need in her. Every value of a mother, she has it. Then what are you still waiting for? When I hear this thing like some men, especially, I don't know, forgive my bias on my international audience. Let me talk to my Nigerian brothers. You have a woman who embodies the wifely values you want in a woman, and your major problem is your bank account. I don't understand. Yes, I'm not trying to downplay the role of money. For you to set up a family, you must be financially buoyant, right? But then the truth of the matter is, which most people have come across, I won't say the average, like the main requirement financially for setting up a family, they have it. But then they want to have millions and millions stashed in one bank account somewhere, and assurance that the future will be very, very stable, like everything they want will be there when they want it. And that's the issue. Many of them end up very lonely. Many of them end up sad. Many of them end up in precarious situations because the situation will never be right. Get it into your head. If you forget everything I've said in this video, don't forget that the situation will never be right. You only start out and then you improve. Then for the ladies, yes, most of them, they are like, if that guy doesn't have a good job, he doesn't have a steady business or any stable source of income, I will not marry. You are joking. You remain in your father's house. Because let me tell you, every man you see, and I'm not talking about the which word will I use now that will not sound offensive? I'm not talking about the ones that don't want to take their life serious. Every man you see is a potential, so long as he's working hard, so long as he has a vision. Do you understand? Never you judge a man by his current status. Don't do that. And that's the challenge with most women. They are always judging men from a particular social class level. This guy must own a car, he must be living in a 2-bedroom flat, he must own his own house. Whoever told you that? Most of even the women, like the women of substance, I'm talking about wealthy women who marry to wealthy men, go and check their background. I'm not talking about the ones who are old money. You know what I mean by old money? People who their great grandfather had already made money, so they met money before they were born into wealth and affluence. Talking about the new money now, people like those people you admire who made their money, like let's say 10-15 years ago or 20 years ago, they are new money, because there was no generational wealth even in their father's lineage. They worked to get to that level. So what makes you think you cannot build it, your man? Why are you looking for the ready-made man? And that's why you see so many things happening now. see many ladies into hookup, you see them, you know, advancing for married men. And it's a cause, it's wrong. Why they have a young man who is actually building something that, if given the right commitment and energy, will bear fruit in future. Why don't you why don't you join that man and also build with him? So the hallmark of everything I'm here to say is, start out imperfectly. Don't wait for things to be perfect before you start out. Start out and perfect it along the way. Remember, this is McDonald Ekwubure, and I'm just here to inspire you and also to motivate you to do the right thing you need to do to get yourself to where you want to be in future. So until I meet you on my next vlog, I wish you a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Cheers.